It is me. I have returned from a long and illustrious slumber, and I'm here today to talk about Black Ops Cold War's stupid open world Outbreak. And I gotta tell you, Outbreak is bad. Outbreak is a pretty shallow and transparent representation of zombies as a whole. Perks are one of the most important things in a zombies game. Most of them are here, except for my personal favorite, Mule Kick. They're pretty much the same. Zombies are incredibly spongy, something I hate because it simply artificially lengthens the game, and then you don't have to add as many zombies because, with as strong as they are, you can't handle more of them. And they removed gaining points by just shooting the zombies, meaning weapons many of us used to generate points, like a mid-game 1911 or something that generated points and could still hang, like the MP40 or the PPSH-1, are just completely wasted and not even an option anymore. You get points for killing them, that's it. It's bad. Now, I really hate to say this. Actually, no, I don't hate to say this at all. This is crap. You get 35 points for killing a zombie, and it's $5 grand to pack a punch a gun, and you need a pack a punch weapon if you're going to get to levels 2 and 3. Now, the portal's a neat addition and a transition between levels, except the looter shooter mechanic makes the entire event an uphill fight, and that's not really fun. And due to probably some oversight, laziness, or ineptitude, or all three, zombies can now teleport, which is a pretty fucking clear method of either rendering zombies more quickly or just an excuse to not have zombies linger in one area. This is made worse because their hints say more zombies may be in an area than revealed, which is kind of the long way of saying they're going to render in randomly. Good luck, fucker. It's not, no. You'll walk into a room, and then all of a sudden, there's like 12 more in there. Your radar said 1. Now, again, we have, the portal. Portal's a neat idea. I'm for it. If the loading screens weren't like, 5 fucking minutes. Like, you could probably polish off some buffalo wings. Now, points are another huge issue, because instead of 10 points per shot and 60 for the kill, which was pretty much the standard, you earn 35 points for killing one, more for killing heavies, but like I said earlier, gone is the idea of a good point-making weapon, because your choice is an efficient weapon that makes quick work of them, or you're kind of fucked. The zombies start out as if you started the game around level 10 or 15, and you can't tell me they did this because they can't render that many zombies. If we can get 150 players in one lobby and generate loot for pretty much all of them, you can generate enough weak zombies to keep us on the move. The zombies were never that much of a threat. The threat was the numbers, and they fucking got rid of that. And they got rid of it for the sole purpose of making you play this game and probably encouraging you to buy their goddamn stupid weapon packs, because if you want to be able to compete and you want to be able to hang, you need to spend the $15 on whatever. It's irritating, and I really don't like it. One of the other very severe issues that I have with the whole Outbreak model is the fact that it throws way overpowered enemies at you real fucking fast. Now, if you're lucky and, you've got some people who kind of give a shit about the way they play zombies, you might all be able to get enough money that you could pack a punch a weapon. And even then, like, against an armored zombie or a heavy zombie, they're real spongy, and it is a huge problem. Because, like, you got the shotguns, which, again, if you're running the Spaz 12, especially in any of these maps, up close, that thing is fucking devastating. But, I mean, you're watching me fucking dump 50 rounds into a zombie, and into a heavy, but still. And I barely moved his fucking health bar. Granted, there is also the crafting system, which is pretty neat. Basically, you get little pieces of scrap, or whatever the fuck it calls it. I didn't really care that much. And then, like, you can craft yourself a kill streak, or you can use that scrap and other stuff to upgrade weapons and do stuff like that. But here I am with a chopper gunner. You saw me laying into that one big fucking gas tank flamethrower asshole. And here we go. And then your kill streaks are over just like that. Like, that doesn't seem fair to me. I'm pretty sure the chopper gunner kill streak is longer in-game than it actually was right there. And again, that's also a huge fucking problem. Now, here we are, running a fucking pack-a-punch weapon, and I get wrecked. Honestly, that fucking fireball to the face probably didn't help, and there was probably a zombie hitting me, but, whatever. Again, the point of a pack-a-punched weapon was to even the playing field out a little bit, and we certainly didn't get that. because, yeah. And then there's the fact that you can't carry, well, you can carry multiple weapons at a time, but you don't start out with a secondary. You get that weird little trigger thing. And that little, you know, it's a little special perk thing, you know, kind of like, you know, your dead silence or your, you know, stopping power rounds or whatever. It's kind of neat. And then we run into a situation like this, where once you start an objective on that map, the game generates a ton more fucking zombies for you to kill, which is great. And it would be even more fun if you actually made any decent points from having to do this. Because anybody who's been playing zombies for as long as I have, you hit a crowd that big with a pack-a-punch weapon for that long, you've got $5 grand in the bank already. And everything after that is just gravy.
We're receiving now.
But that's not how it works in
This will help us
Outbreak.
understand how their little brains tick.
And it's not a lot of fun. Wall weapons are also kind of a joke. They'll spawn random weapons with random attachments and random tier damage, which is also stupid and speaks to the pay-to-win system, and then they charge stupid amounts for them. And the spawns are never the same. One game it's a Spaz 12 or an M4, and another game it's dual Magnums, or it'll be an SKS. This is a cool idea, but you shouldn't be spending as much as a pack-a-punch for a wall weapon, and then you have to pack-a-punch it. Oftentimes, loot is pretty sparse, and a lot of the time it's pretty weak as well. You'll get a tomahawk, different kinds of grenades, maybe a gun, and if you're real lucky, an armor vest, which means you can finally use those plates you keep finding and can't do anything with. One of the things I thought was actually kind of neat were the mimics, which definitely reminds me of something a different video game did a lot better. You'll find a large loot chest, you'll go to open it, and then just wham, fucking giant hentai monster right up in your me time. It's fun. It's also a dick move, but, I mean, it's fun. So, I'll say, like, yes, good call, but also go fuck yourself. The maps vary in size. I think Ruka's the smallest. That's the one you're seeing here. And that kind of sucks, because instead of the open world that was talked about, we have something kind of similar to a ground war map, when we were all kind of led to believe there was going to be a zombies outbreak in Verdansk, like there was for Halloween. And I'm also pretty disappointed in that, because they've been touting this open world zombies, and they kind of just gave us a bigger map to fuck around in. It's a fun little sandbox, but after you completed the objective and all the zombies really just kind of fuck off, there's not a whole lot to do except just, you know, use the portal to go to the next level, or exfil and just end the game, because it's really just kind of stops being fun after a little bit. There's not a whole lot you can honestly do. And that's pretty disappointing. The mystery box is still here, which is nice. And what isn't nice, circling back around to the point system, is that you could roll the box, get a crap gun, go make some points with it, and go try again. And you can't do that now because you don't make enough points to actually realistically be able to just run back and try again. On the flip side, if another player drops their gun for a box pickup, you can grab the gun they drop now. So, I mean, I guess at least they're being nice and polite while they fuck you. So, fucking silver linings, I guess. But, I mean, overall, I think this is a failure. It was a good idea that was, I mean, poorly executed, probably due to time, budget, and profitability concerns. I know a lot of people aren't buying Cold War, and for good reasons pointed out by a lot of people who aren't me. World War II had the exact same, well, not exact same, but pretty similar issues. I mean, we'd done Omaha Beach 100 times now. I mean, we did it in like 4 different Call of Duty games on the PS2, and then there was like the Medal of Honor games. But I still bought World War II for the zombies, because it was still a familiar, albeit somewhat lackluster, and I'd do it again. I don't honestly think I would play Black Ops Cold War if I got it as a gift. And that's saying something, because I unironically bought the Medal of Honor Reboot Warfighter, which, I mean, I don't give a fuck what you guys say. That is a good game. Alright, it was fun. But, here we are. You know, this is us gonna get teleported to the next level. Level 3. And really, man, I ain't got nothing good to say about this. I'm fucking out of here. Y'all have a good one. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff.